it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up with the layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict. Now, this layout I really love. It is actually a picture of our current design team. So, this was announced on the 1st of May, I want to say. And so I haven't scrapped this photo yet because I don't know why, I just hadn't. And I was looking through my stash the other day and I was flicking through Jen Hadfield's, it's not her newest collection, she's just released another one, but the one before that, I think, which was called Reaching Out. Don't know if it was one before that, I don't know. It's newish. And it had quite a few ephemera pieces that I was really drawn to. So it had floral paintbrushes, and it had a lot of pictures of women or girls, you know, hugging, dancing, being together. It had a globe with some florals and lots of florals. I fussy cut a whole heap of florals from one of the 12 by 12 papers in the paper pad. And then as I was sort of flicking through my Copa cut files thinking, what do I want to make for the month of October? I came across two cut files that I had, which was the snippet cut file, so the floral scissors, and then the floral paintbrush cut file. And I was like, these would be perfect for documenting a design team layout. You know, we're all creatives. I just thought it would be perfect. So I cut them out. I backed them. I will preface this by saying this layout is going to be busy. And I'm okay with it. So I pulled out this daisy patterned paper. So it's got white daisies on a pink background as my background paper. I backed the cut files in a similar or the same patterns actually from the 6x8 paper pad. And I'm sticking the floral paintbrush down flat, and then I'm going to pop up the scissors, the snippet cut file. These will be linked in the description box down below, so don't worry about trying to remember their names. I will have direct links plus a link to the shop in general. And so I knew I needed to position this sort of around the photo and not covering anybody's heads, because everybody's, you know, we're so small in this photo. It's a 4x4? No, it must be slightly smaller than that photo. So everyone's pictures is pretty small. I couldn't cover any of the photo up because, you know, I didn't want to cover somebody's head. So I had to be kind of careful with how I positioned it. So you'll see me, I think I try and position it, sorry, I'm pulling off all the backings of the little foam squares that I used on the bits that were too small to have the fun foam. And so, yeah, I will position this in a minute. Side note, I want to say thank you to Adele, long-time watcher, friend. We've now connected through the wonderful joys of YouTube and Facebook, and she lives up in Sydney. She's in lockdown as well, and she sent Jess and I a pack of fun foam after I'd talked about that the reject shop didn't sell it anymore and where else could I find it in Australia. She sent me a pack which was so lovely. So Adele, you'll have to tell me where you got it from. I'm assuming Spotlight or Officeworks. But you'll be happy to know, Adele, that I have given Jess half. I wasn't going to. The thought did cross my mind that I should keep the whole lot, but I thought, no, that's not the spirit of why Adele sent it. She sent it for us to share. So I did give Jess half. But thank you. It's been great. I love fun foam. So I'm definitely going to have to do some more investigating of where to purchase myself some. Now, you'll see here, this is where it gets busy, and I'm not going to deny it doesn't get busy. It does. Basically, I went through the Reaching Out collection. I added one of the fussy cut florals that I'd fussy cut from the paper, one of the 12 by 12 papers to each cluster. And then I pretty much pulled out, from this collection, I pulled out all of the stickers and ephemera that had the women in it and the floral paintbrushes. And then I also got the globe, the floral globe out, because they're all really relevant to the photo. So we're all women on this design team. I'm not saying there's no men that craft. I'm just saying for this current design team at Copa, we're all women. And so I thought, great, I can use those ephemera pieces on this layout. To be honest, I don't know where else I would use them. So it was a really good reason to get them on the page. And then I wanted to add the floral paintbrushes because it echoes the cut file. Plus it's really relevant for the picture and the story. So I do realise this is busier than I would probably normally have done, but I definitely wanted to get all of those elements onto the page. And so I do. And I just add them, and I pop some things up on foam, leave some things flat, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's a lovely collection. Jen Hadfield is fast becoming one of my favourite designers, and I think I'm going to put her new collection on my wish list. I was trying not to buy many new collections this year, and to be honest, I haven't. I have bought Coco Vanilla Studio, obviously, because that's just an automatic buy for me. But I actually really haven't bought a lot else. So I've been really happy with myself, to be honest. And I've bought other bits and pieces along the way, like some thickers and things like that. But in terms of full collections, I really haven't bought a hell of a lot this year. So yeah, again, very happy. I am trying my hardest to use up a lot of the stuff that I have lying around, particularly my older collections, and also being really kind of honest with myself about what I love or don't love. And if I don't love it, I'm going to pass it along. You know, my mum will use it, my sister might use it. Otherwise, I've got friends whose kids are starting to get into scrapbooking and things like that. So I'm definitely going to pass some things along. Lincoln loves stickers and anything like that. So any of those things I have in my stash kind of go into his craft box. So they're not being wasted. But I'm trying to be more mindful, of what I purchase, but also mindful of what I've got in my room and what I'm actually going to use, because, look, my collection is not as big as some, I will say that, but I think we all get overwhelmed with what we have. So I think, you know, if this last 2 years of being stuck at home has taught me anything, it's definitely that I want to, you know, love the things that I have, you know, make space for them, make my room functional, and just be really happy with what I've got. And I'm getting there. It's a slow progress. That's why I haven't done a room tour yet, because it's like my room is always a work in progress. So really I'm just sticking everything down. I could have edited this part out, but my video was not particularly long, so I just kept the whole process in for you. But because I've got these teeny tiny foam squares, they do take a while, and I'd actually damaged my nail when I was doing some gardening, and so it had kind of ripped off, and it was really short. It was really hard to peel the back of the foam squares off. So yeah, first world problems, but that was taking me a little bit longer. Now, I'd already planned out this title. So I've got some thickers that I'm trying to work through. And again, they just live kind of beside my desk. And one of them I'd already kind of pre-made the word magic. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to get onto this layout. My title is sort of, it's design team, but that word magic, I just thought, just captures the feeling that I had for our design team. You know, we've really connected. We enjoy chatting with each other and, you know, connecting online. And some of these ladies been on the design team for a while, and I count them as, you know, really good friends now. So it's just, yeah, it's lovely. It's really lovely to have that nice community feel. And so, yeah, that's my title. So I'm just placing that down now. I would have preferred my title to be able to be a little bit more central to the photo. I will be honest. It is a little jarring to me, but I hadn't factored that in when I placed my photo and cut file down onto the page. And because my cut files popped up, I wasn't able to pop my title kind of up on top of those scissors because it would have looked weird. So it is what it is. That's okay. I'm okay with it. But, you know, I definitely would have liked it to be a little bit more central under the photo, but that's okay. Now, I'm going to come in and add a lot of splatters, and like a lot. You know, some people will probably say this is a little too much splatter, but I'm okay with it because I love splatters, but it is definitely a lot. So I'm adding my navy, Heidi Swapp Colour Shine, and I'm also coming in with the Nuvo Mica Mist. Now, what colour is this? It is pampas grass. No idea how you pronounce that. Someone could probably tell me in the comments, but that is also what I'm using. I'm actually been really impressed with these Nuvo Mica Mists. I might put the gold one on my wish list actually, because yeah, it's nice. It's shimmery. It's probably as close to the Heidi Swap Colour Shine as I've found, definitely, but it doesn't have that halo look that the Heidi Swap Colour Shine does. So yeah, I'm thinking I might need to add the gold. Oh, and I also use the blush in the Heidi Swap Colour Shine as well. Sorry, I've just noticed that. I have those 3 colours. So yeah, really happy with how this turned out. I think it's really pretty. I love the colour palette. I love this collection. Love the cut files. What's not to love, really? As I said, everything will be linked in the description box down below, including a link to the Copa Facebook group. So come along and join us. Virginia releases a free cut file every month. So if that's your thing and you like getting freebies, come and hang out in the Facebook group. We also do a lot of fun stuff. We share a lot of layouts and inspiration with each other. Every now and again, we do little kind of challenges or, weekend crops, online crops and things. So definitely come and hang out. So that's it. I'm all done. Here are my close-ups. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.